Seeing you return to this ship always warms my circuits, Master. It reminds me I am still functioning.
See ya.
Reporting.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here. Feel free to browse.
Urban war zone. No clear front line. Easy to get surrounded or ambushed. What?
Let's get on with this, bounty hunter. I've troops to deploy. Darth Tormund demands that I dispatch you to capture Chairman Harlan Fane of the Corellian Corporate Council.
What's Tormund's interest in a corporate fat cat?
Harlan Fane is the face of the Corporate Council. His presence at the treaty signing is vital to Darth Tormund's plans. Fane and the other representatives have locked themselves up in their council tower in defiance of Imperial rule. His exact location isn't known, but it is likely that he and the other senior representatives are holed up in the tower's upper executive offices.
Get me a shuttle and I'll take things from the top.
The anti-aircraft coverage over in Corporation Island would atomize you immediately. Ground assault is the only option. Resistance will be heavy, but the Council Tower has several structural weaknesses we can exploit. The only thing stopping you from accessing the tower through the main lobby is sheer manpower.
I hope you're not suggesting I take the stairs.
For now, you have another option. The executive suites have a private lift that will bypass most of the intervening levels. It'll require an access key used by senior staff. Also, unless you'd like to be trapped inside a lift shaft, you'll need to attack the tower's security center and disable their lift override controls.
If there's nothing else, General, I'd like to get started.
Once those objectives have been completed, you should have a straight shot to the upper levels. And remember, you're to deliver Chairman Fane alive and intact. Dismissed.
Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
Don't know the half of it.
They're also not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
I got my reasons for being here. Money's only one of them.
Look, I'm a powerful man. I can open a lot of doors. Let's work something out. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
Take care of the Republic's price on my head, and we'll talk.
A fresh start? Harder to grease the right palm since the Prime Minister sold out to the Empire, but it's possible.
What spooked him?
It's you! Fire! Fire! We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
Make me drag you out of there, and they'll have to shoot your next press conference from the neck up.
Don't hurt me. I'm unarmed. I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
Obtain Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
You want an animal handler? Find a circus.
Silence. The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Selonians. The Republic needs to see the Selonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
There's someone specific you have your eye on?
One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
You got someplace more important to be?
I lead from the front. Do not keep me waiting.
Trying to locate the Selonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Selonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Selonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Selonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Selonian warrens under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
There's no glory in bullying the weak.
Once you begin pulling the mothers from their dens, Even the civilians will attack you with unmitigated ferocity. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Wonder what hit him.
Keep talking and the only quick death is gonna be theirs.
They're here. Let's just fight.
They can go when we're done. There's only one place scrapping with the Empire gets you. Then, I'm sorry I have to do this. Nothing personal.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
One's on me, ladies. Blasted 6 memorials today.
That's nothing. I dusted 9.
But you didn't hit the Onasi Monument. Imps paid top credit for erasing that self-righteous scum.
Wasn't Corsac protecting that statue?
Not anymore.
Your representative, Darth Tormen.
Impressive. For an animal. The trap is nearly set. All that remains is to capture the last figurehead of Corellia's old regime. Corellia's Civil Police Force Commissioner. Somehow Commissioner Carter survived the initial purge of dissenters before Prime Minister Falcone delivered Corellia to us.
Did the assassination attempt spook him into hiding?
Hardly. Since the purge, Commissioner Carter has rallied the rebellion. The public sees him as the last legitimate voice of the Corellian people. Carter and his Corsac officers are the backbone of the civilian resistance.
Corsac is one thing, but I'm not keen on dragging any more bystanders into this war.
It will not be an issue. Corsac's old headquarters is now a formidable fortress. Our forces are laying siege to it as we speak. Their standing orders are to block off any escape. That is all.
I prefer not having your grunts underfoot.
Contact me when Commissioner Carter is in custody. My troops will cover your exit.
Well, look at you. Waltzing in here like you own the place. Come to finish what they started? Go on and kill me. You'll have 1 million citizens rioting in the streets by sundown.
By sundown, 1 million citizens are gonna watch you shaking hands with the Empire.
Over my dead body. Even if you slave drivers break me, you won't be fooling anyone. Corellians aren't as dumb as you seem to think.
If your people want to keep fighting, that's fine with me.
If you got no stake in Corellia, why are you here? Hut Cartel short on credits? The people you're working for, they aren't spice runners or thugs looking for a quick fortune. They're despots. Do this and you'll force billions of people to bow before the Sith. Is the Empire paying you enough to clear your conscience of that?
Better they bow than continue to get caught in the crossfire.
You're a real gentleman. Thanks for the chat. Now I know that what I've been doing is making a difference. Hit him!
Surrounded!
Good for you. You want a medal? You and me, this battle, the war, not even a blink in the grand scheme of things. Corellia's been around a lot longer than the Sith's little upstart empire, and it'll be around long after the Empire falls.
I make do with the here and now. Tormund, the Commissioner is secure.
Good. Our forces have control of the Corellian legislature. Deliver Commissioner Carter to the Grand Assembly. Your reward will be waiting.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Prepare the Commissioner for the surrender.
My lord.
Your success is noted.
When do I get the real prize, Tormund?
Soon. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Watch these rebels sign our enemy's death warrant.
Just call me when you've got something.
Do not stray far.
Darth Tormund desires your presence immediately. This way, please.
A large Republic fleet has entered the system. It includes the Founder, Supreme Chancellor Janaris' personal flagship. These reinforcements are attempting to consolidate at the Green Gardens. You know who leads them.
Looks like your plan is working.
Jun Seros seeks to urge Coronet City's Green Jedi out of their enclave and press the attack. When their forces are amassed, the Republic will attempt one last offensive. You have until then to reap your vengeance.
I work at my own pace.
If Seros leads his attack, he will die. I will not surrender ground for your vendetta. Attacking Jun Seros within his headquarters is the only way to be sure crucial data is in his possession. Dispose of Seros, quietly. No one must know of his demise. Bring his effects to me.
An intruder!
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter.
I didn't say your friends could leave the party.
You know what's required of you. Go. As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride?
I'd meet death head-on for a comrade.
But would you kneel? You chose to murder Kelly and Jarl, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose.
Killing my associates and slinging mud? Real noble.
They made their decision, just like you made yours. If using you to expose the Sith's true face has dirtied my hands, so be it. It's time to answer for your crimes.
You read my mind.
I won't be the one after all.
Now whose pride's getting them into trouble?
Savor your vengeance. It's a small victory. You've denied me nothing here. In failure, I've undone all your accomplishments. In death, I return to the Force.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. Your life's only the first thing I'm gonna take from you. See, my next stop is the Supreme Chancellor. The Sith want his head, and you just delivered it right to me.
You...
Shh, shh, shh. It's over. Thanks for playing.
No.
Pathetic. I did not see Seros. You were successful?
I brought his effects, as you asked.
Good. Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
Battlemaster some sort of special honor?
Before our return, Jun Seros taught all Jedi the art of conflict. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Seros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's encoded with Jun Seros' bioscan. Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
You know more than you're letting on.
Jun Seros came here aboard the Founder. He was privy to its security protocols, landing codes, even the Supreme Chancellor's itinerary. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Until then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Our people have a saying, Alit or Ishe Taldin. You know it? Family is more than blood. I'm glad you came to Terrace.
I know what you mean.
I'll watch your six no matter what.
Mo kila mo klunki, nyat, ang bumpa borsuda. Bedwana urbi kila wato bangki, dungko potokanoda.
What's so special about this little gadget anyway?
Mana aja noka. Kuka du choski na wakuchusa, yo makta chi pompota.
It's obviously something you put a lot of care into.
Tuntazuza nerko, higata loya, okata uzazul. Chesko yeskia chananga, bumpa kon chinga. Tantazuza, cheska pakuta, kiskata da wata. Opazikurusa, migle chibra mushi.
You're not gonna believe this. I heard from Hilo. She's willing to take me back if I'm willing to show she means more to me than me. Sent the message certified, credits on delivery. Whew, almost cleaned me out just to have it delivered.
She's nobody's fool.
Never was. If it had been my plan to steal the money, she'd have sniffed me out. That just sort of happened. I learned my lesson. I feel like I'm back in my prime. Not that I'd slipped, I'm just unburdened. I owe you for that, so I thought I'd say it. Don't go making a big deal out of it.
Glad I could help. Really.
I've gotta hand it to you. You really surprised me. You're not what I would call a conventional partner in crime. But we're really turning out to make quite the team.
Letting you live was one of my better decisions.
I do think it's because we got all of that pesky trying to kill each other out of the way early. You and me, we're going to carve out a criminal empire, or at least accumulate one heck of a fortune. Your children's children won't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, wild space is the limit. Here's where it gets interesting.
Made contact with some of my cousins. It's strange. But a start.
You've got the makings of a strong leader.
Old man left me something. Got a lot to learn before I try leading a clan. Fighting alongside Mandalore's chosen can't hurt. Whatever happens, count me in.
This is where I get off, runt.
Where are you running off to all of a sudden?
Found me that slimy Hut I was talking about. He's been getting fat and happy all these years after crossing me. Time he gets what's coming to him.
When you're finished with this, it better not come back to haunt us.
When I'm finished, ain't gonna be much left. Try not getting killed. Gonna want something to do when I get back.
You're back.
Ain't like a bunch of Hut flunkies was gonna give me trouble. Would have been back sooner, but the slug and I had a lot of catching up to do.
I assume this grudge of yours is finished?
Only thing left for that Hut is getting hosed off the walls. You done?
You know what? You're okay.
I'm glad to have you around, Mako.
When Brayden first talked about you, I don't know what I expected, but whatever it was, you're better. What I want to say is, you're awesome, and if you were lost in the same sector, I would definitely give you directions.
And if someone put a bounty on your head, I'd shoot him for you.
You wouldn't collect on it first? That's really sweet of you. Alright, anyway, you get the point. Let's get back to work. Will do.
The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
Were the landing codes the only thing of worth?
Only the most relevant. The data retrieved from June Seros has proven invaluable. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Will your pilots know I'm on their side?
Their orders will be to stop you at all costs. I expect you can handle it. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Meanwhile, the Supreme Chancellor hits the nearest escape pod and sinks this plan before it's even started.
It is unlikely he will risk using an unguided escape pod while the Empire dominates Corellia. The hangars are his only hope. With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
Once the deed is done, how do you expect me to break away from the Republic fleet?
Signal your success, and the Tyrant will lead an attack to cover your escape. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
Careful.
Need some help?
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. It should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you before you do what you came to do.
You better have one hell of an apology lined up.
You deserve more of an apology than I'm capable of giving. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
John paid his debt to me in blood. I hope you don't make the same mistake.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak with you about. I've already declassified the real details of yours and June's actions to the public. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
Tarnishing your reputation doesn't get mine any cleaner.
In this case, you're wrong. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
Give me a reason to believe anything you've said.
The reports are right here. Take a look for yourself. Keep them. Whatever will allay your suspicion. My offer is immunity for your past crimes. The real ones. If you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
We have a partnership of convenience, that's all.
It's a partnership you should end. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Well, we haven't had much choice about working with Tormund until now. This could be our out.
Tormund's had us under his thumb far too long. Keep your word and Tormund will disappear.
At least we can agree on that.
I understand the risk you're taking. Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor's been dealt with.
Good. Make for the Tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
We'll engage the Imperial fleet, but I'll have to survive this to hold up my end of the bargain. If you can somehow cripple the Tyrant after dealing with Tormund, we can handle the rest.
The Tyrant won't trouble you, Chancellor.
You reek of vengeance and satisfaction. The Supreme Chancellor's death has excited your passions. Relish it. Experience some small measure of what it is to be Sith. Now, deliver what I have asked of you.
I got an offer more in line with my work ethic.
I expected better. This was deserved.
You were way overdue.
Trusting in a tool, however useful, was a mistake. The task of delivering the Master Stroke I should have reserved for myself. The galaxy would know. None are beyond my reach. All would cower or they would burn. And the Dark Council would see how total victory is achieved.
Even Sith don't get everything they want.
I was hoping to find you alive. Quite a narrow escape. Darth Tormund was not as fortunate, I trust.
I took care of him personally.
Good. At least it's done. Perhaps it's best that I'm getting out of politics. Ranging assassinations couldn't be farther from what I've stood for. After falling this far, I suppose there's no point in trying to recover my principles. Coming clean would only do more harm than good.
You don't cast off honor when it's inconvenient.
I never said I was excusing my failures, only living with them. It was for a greater good. We may be far from achieving peaceful coexistence, but the fewer men like Tormund that come to power, the better our chances. As far as anyone knows, Tormund died in a foolish naval battle. Let's leave it that way.
You're a good man, Chancellor. The Republic will be worse off without you.
I'm glad you weren't the monster June made you out to be. You'll be exonerated as I promised. Even if my replacement questions the justification, overturning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm also sending a small reimbursement for your lost wages. It isn't much. There are more important things than pride and wealth. I hope you'll continue to use such good judgment in the future.
I killed Tormund because you made the better offer. Bounty hunting is a job. I get paid, you get results. Pass that advice on to your replacement.
Heard from Mandalore lately? No, he's letting you do your thing. You're still blood, though. I'd like to meet him.
We haven't really talked since my induction.
Seemed that way. Just want to talk, man to man. Shout if you hear something. With you all the way.
Niska Takamu!
What's on your mind?
Wafumare tu boto bana wanki wapata ya tukaruka. Una bonko wa uni kupa tontika makitugi.
Hardship has a way of putting things into perspective.
Lokuta new pachorota? Yama bisto chanaga imecha tonmicha. Hopo mawanka tuduska udwana wada suka kupa. Funta hasa. Unkas kikaban noyo?
This is the way to do it. Doing what we want when we want. Ain't nobody gonna say otherwise. Kinda glad I ain't killed you yet.
You still planning to?
When I do you, it's gonna be fun. Don't you worry. Figure I ain't going back to organized crime, now that I got free run of the galaxy. But that don't mean I ain't got pull. Long as I'm running with you, you black son.
I'm not looking for any new obligations.
Quit whining. You ain't gonna get bossed around. All I'm saying is you and yours need something. Black Sun's got your back. Now quit making a fuss before I change my mind. You got something to kill or what?